Welcome.
Good morning from the chicken coop. This is what our summer is like. Very cold, as you can see, very cloudy. I even feel like this. It's chilly, so cold that even the chicks are sitting under the lamp. Well, what can you do? That's just how summer is. As usual, I walk around in the morning checking on everything. There's a lot to do, as they say, and a lot to take care of. Sasha is taking Avgos to Grandma's. Today is a very important day for us too. Stay with us because today we're butchering the broilers. Broilers are quite a lot of work, so I decided that today we'll butcher no more than 8. They all have different weights. I can go show you now or later when we start. There are some that can't walk anymore, so of course we'll choose the biggest ones and the rest will stay with us to grow a bit more. We only have 2.5 bags of finishing feed left. So basically we have nothing else to feed them with, so we need to slaughter them. For example, they eat a bag every 3 days. Okay, the next check. Here the young ones have really pooped a lot, as they say. Quite a bit. So, the next check, there are still so many feathers actually. The young ones are molting, and there are a lot of feathers. Well, what can I say? Valentos is sitting here, and she's doing fine. Some young females started laying eggs, and Valentina threw out this egg, but she's sitting on the rest. She has 8 eggs now, but maybe she laid a couple more of her own. She doesn't eat the food at all, but she seems to drink a little water, which is good. She must have drunk a little water after all, so that's good. Well, just a tiny bit. She just sits there all the time. Look, even her feathers are dusty. That's not her coloring, that's dust. Valentina.
My good girl, that's my smart one.
You're my smart one, such a good mom. Yes, good mine. So big, so fluffy, yes. Good girl. She's already used to me touching her all the time. In this position, in this special place. The hen lays eggs. Oh, the hen, she hatches chicks well, meaning here no one bothers her. Otherwise, if she sat over there, the other hens would disturb her when they laid eggs. Of course, it makes it hard to concentrate. Here? Now I'll show you what's going on with the hydrangea. Look, it's starting to bloom, and at the same time, this weird thing is happening. It's cold here, it was very cold. One night it was about 10 degrees and there were heavy rains. So basically, the verdict is that it's because of this kind of weather? Because I planted the hydrangea this year, so it's not doing well. So what do I need to do now? I'll cut off all these buds, all of them, so they don't take away the plant's strength. They'll be small anyway. That's the advice I was given, so I'll cut them all off now. I'll remove all the weeds. I'll fertilize the hydrangea with this kind of fertilizer. I'll loosen the soil, and I'll bring some more forest litter from the woods, and I'll cover everything with a mound. That's the kind of work I'll be doing now. That's how mercilessly I cut off these flower stalks. They say they drain the plant's strength, so they must be draining it.
Because everything was fine.
And then we had these rains that just wouldn't stop. Then it got really cold, and suddenly, overnight, after all that rain and cold, the leaves ended up looking like this. I wouldn't say I know much about it. I just listened to what I should do next. Sasha went to sharpen the knives for now, so I'll sit down and rest a bit. I need to drink some water, though I'd really prefer some tea. It's very cloudy, but it's much harder to do the slaughter in the heat. Our broilers are 30 days old now. Let me see. 30? 39 days old. Some people might say, well, my broilers live for 2-3 months, they run around and graze. But our broilers don't run around, they don't graze, they eat what they're supposed to eat, meaning they just eat. Compound feed? We have used Naya Corona, and as a result of proper nutrition and proper care, they have good and instant, really fast weight gain. So, well, if you let them out on the grass, they'll just walk around, and if you give them not compound feed, but a regular mix like wheat, the weight gain will still be much slower. That's why they're very fat now, very big, and many of them fall on their legs.
Well, they have no future life ahead of them.
They don't even think about it. But if you don't feed them compound feed, if you let them out on the grass to walk and run around, they won't gain as much weight. And some broilers can even lay eggs. Yes, that happens too, but the thing is, their eggs are completely sterile. If someone didn't know, broilers can't have offspring because their genetics are sterile, this crossbreeding. The crossbreeding genetics of their ancestors doesn't allow them to have offspring with each other. So they are raised only for slaughter, that's the situation.
So if someone wants something from them,
They lay eggs there, but they're completely empty, and there are no broilers there either. To get broiler eggs, you need a different crossbred breed, not the broiler itself. Anyway, I hope you understood me. Oh, these gallows, geez. All right, better money, and last time the doctor was grabbing chicken carcasses, geez.
So as they say, those who are easily impressed shouldn't watch. Well, we won't show the killing. So watch!
Oh, come on. This is a village where they show dances and mint candies. If that's what you're looking for, look there. We don't have that here.
Mint candies.
like everything sweet and so vanilla, that's not on this channel.
Gallows, you'll make 4 of them at once.
I'm holding back so I don't swear on camera.
I swear. Actually?
I also read the study, I'm telling you, people who swear are much more mentally balanced,
Then people.
who hold themselves back.
Well, of course.
You need to let go of some of that foolishness.
At least by swearing. You right away, you put one rope on one body, and then right away you tie up 4 at once. Maybe that's enough water. Liver, 1st degree purified water here, and the body into the 2nd degree purification. That's it, it's all simple. Guys. All right, well, I'm done. I just need to clear the table, and then I'll pack everything into bags right away. Now we'll measure how much we got. So we got 500 grams of offal. These are our soup sets. Legs, necks. $3,100. Well, let's say 3.5 kilos. Soup set plus. And these, what are they called? Oh Lord. Hearts. Oh, all that stuff. And this, is basically meat. It turned out to be 8 kilograms. So 7 and some change, 7,900 and something, 2.5 net weight, about 2,300. But I didn't weigh the other 2.7. So I immediately split the soup sets in half. If you freeze the meat right away, for example, it won't taste good. It will be much tastier when the meat has gone through its full fermentation. Completely. That's right, the legs have gone through all the steps, everything, so... The essential chemical processes for the meat. Where do I get all this from? It's all from university? All of this is taught at university, in the Department of Veterinary Examination of Dairy Products and Food. In general, food, meat, and dairy products. So I put 1 chicken breast in 1 bag. It's a heavy breast. Listen, well, I'm thinking now, wow, where are we going to put all this meat? And so much meat from just 4 animals? But since only a few were processed today, it's necessary. Already closer to the slaughter. Cleaning is always needed more because they eat a lot, a whole lot. Ah, I see, well... So I took a look. Judging by the days, we have excellent weight gain. I mean 1 kilogram or even more than 1 kilogram. That's despite the heat. Look, they're breathing like this. The dust rose because I was cleaning here and also because they're doing this. See, we feed them. Before we fed them Star Southern Crown, now we're feeding them Growth Southern Crown. At 3 to 4 weeks old, it's just Southern Crown, and their weight is pretty good. Honestly, I'm shocked. You saw it. Today is day 19 for the broilers, and their weights are 1,000, 1,050, and 1,070 grams. We feed them with Southern Crown, the water is clean, and we add supplements ourselves because Southern Crown doesn't contain any antibiotics or coccidiostats. So you have to mix all of that yourself if you need it. I've been adding it, and with Southern Crown we've already raised broilers more than once. I'm waiting for the heat to end, and I really hope that everything will be fine with them, because honestly it's really hard for the birds to grow in this heat. And we watch over them more closely than we would over children. And so we got these broilers from our usual supplier. And honestly, the quality of the broiler depends on both the feed and the care. And well, a huge percentage of good weight gain and survival depends on genetics and the quality of the incubation material.
So I ask why.
I praise our supplier because we got the chicks from him, and well, as you can see, everything is good. Knock on wood, it's kind of a plus for our supplier from whom we get the Southern Crown. And so he works with chicks, and we got the chicks from him.
I'm very satisfied, and I don't even want to hatch broilers myself anymore. Why bother if you can just get them from someone? He gets the money, and well, it's good genetic material.
Overall, I'm very satisfied. I came to the kindergarten with the documents. Let's see what happens. But overall, everything looks very nice.
I just don't understand if I should go to this kindergarten or another one, because there are 2 kindergartens here. I'm walking around. I just don't know how long this kindergarten has been here at all. It's big, very beautiful, and colorful.
Listen, there are so many kids here. Look, the grounds are really well kept and taken care of. There are kids running and jumping over there in general. It actually looks nice from the outside. That's the difference. Kids play here, everything's colorful, but they don't play over there. Maybe that's why. The difference is definitely obvious. It's even so bright and beautiful, look. Here, everything is very sad. I just spent an entire hour sitting in the kindergarten, filling out all these different documents, basically birth certificates. And now I'm sitting in the parking lot, watching the little kids playing over there. The kindergarten we're attending is being renovated and looks unappealing from the outside. But I was inside and I really liked it. There are 3 huge buildings, and the woman who welcomed me was also very nice and empathetic.
So I told her about my concerns. We also live in the village, so it's actually more convenient for us to come like this.
Well, they don't really care at all. By the way, is there a swimming pool?
There are a few children in this kindergarten, they said actually, right now.
The demographics have dropped so much. Even now, I look at the kindergarten where I submitted the documents. They're doing major renovations now, changing the windows and more, while the kindergarten next door is still operating. I see there really aren't many kids, and she says that only a few children are enrolling, and inside there's a security desk. There are these huge computers basically with video surveillance.
This kindergarten has a pool for children ages 3 and up.
Honestly, I'm really surprised at how well equipped kindergartens are here in Russia. This is a free kindergarten. Well, not exactly free, but it costs about 3,000 or 4,000 a month, and I think that's very cheap for such facilities. So, this is a municipal kindergarten, and it's funded by the government, which means parents only pay a very minimal fee. This is for those outside Russia. I don't know what the situation with kindergartens is like in your city, but in ours, at least where I was, I really liked everything. I'm really worried about how our child will go to kindergarten. I don't know, but he's very sociable. He really loves having guests. He really loves playing with someone. He really does. So, well, I hope everything will be fine. The kindergarten will only open in September. So we're waiting for September. It's hard to believe that the child is already so grown up that he's going to kindergarten. I've let them all go. The little ones are crying. Kindergarten for us is like an outdoor playpen. Now I'll cover it with a net. It's warm, but it might not rain. Yes. So many butterflies are flying around and landing on the house. It's so cool. I'm not sure why the house is warm, but as soon as it heated up, everyone came out at once since it was cold before. Poniatki are funny. They're catching some kind of caterpillars, worms, and they're carrying around some little sticks. Some kind of little sticks. They're carrying them around.
Yeah.
The heat has come. The fog has left the forest. Well, there was fog in the distance, but now there's this hot smog. It's awful, and the mosquitoes have started biting. Enough time has passed since the last treatment, so... There was rain, and during the rain, treatment is impossible. That's why, as soon as the weather is stable, with a few days of sunshine, I'll treat again, because the mosquitoes have gotten really aggressive. I'll show you what's in our garden. Of course, the garden is a mess. I've already told you 100 times that because of my migraines and just being busy, mostly because of the migraines. I bent down again and it started pounding. Honestly, it's just awful. I love my garden. And I don't want to give it up because of some temporary headaches. I mean, they're temporary. Because I believe things will get better since I'm trying and doing something about it. So there are different problems in the garden, but I think it's all temporary.
We'll raise the garden beds, build a small greenhouse, and everything will be fine. Thank you for your advice, by the way. I really appreciate your tips about the garden, especially about the raised beds.
So my neighbor came over while I was filming a video. Well, I got a little distracted, just a little. My neighbor interrupted me, and I even forgot what I was recording. While we were talking, time passed, and I forgot. I need 2 buckets of water put down for me.
Clean?
Should I put the kettle on too, or what?
No, not yet.
Where should I put it?
Right here.
And we need to cover it with something so that no.
So we got about 16 kilograms of meat from 6 broilers. Well, that's everything we have. It's all ours.
It's the 44th day today. For feed we have Hydrangea Corona. We're butchering quickly, little by little. I already mentioned I definitely want to keep some of the really big broilers for ground meat, the more resilient ones, so they can grow up to 4 to 5 kilograms.
And these younger ones are all ready for frying.
I'm sitting and relaxing.
After the slaughter, I let the chickens out. Now they're walking all over the yard.
I like it when they walk around like that.
Look, the rooster's saying, go away, Lana. I'm sitting here. Lana, don't bother anyone.
There are chickens everywhere, but almost no roosters.
Lana, do you want to go over there?
He gets there too.
The chicken wants it too, but doesn't let anyone have it.
Chicken. Oh, I don't know, guys. I actually like this kind of vacation. I enjoy it. I just watch them running around. It just relaxes me so much. Everyone has their own way to have fun, and this is mine. I watch the chicken running around with some kind of skin, and they run, they fight, all that stuff. Stepanik noticed that something's going on here, something unstable. Now he's going to sort it out. He's getting ready. Did you see that?
He doesn't suspect. Now he says, I'll show you. Stepan, no one's listening yet because it's better over there. He's eating the skin.
Today, thank God, no rain. The sun is setting. The lawn needs to be mowed already, and I hope we can swim in the pool in the next few days.
It's great the sun's setting there.
Anyway, I wish everyone a good evening, and I hope everything goes well for you. Of course, I wish for peace and calm, for everyone to be well and for everyone to have good health. I'm finishing this video saying goodbye to all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.
Kisses.